So this video is on what I call the lottery question for happiness. And it really went like this. I was at yoga one time, and we had just done class, and we're laying there all sweaty, just relaxed on the floor. And the teacher basically was like, yeah, one of my teachers asked me a question once. What would it be like to win the lottery? And maybe I'll ask you that same question. Like, what would it be like to win the lottery? And you can kind of imagine as I was like, oh, wow, like I feel like that'd be pretty cool. $1 million, $10 million, like, that'd be pretty good. And she said, what if you could win the lottery without having to win the lottery? She's like, what? She's like, that feeling exists within you, right? Like when I asked that question, you felt maybe 10% lighter, you felt a little bit of joy, you felt a little bit of like sense of possibility or freedom, or just maybe a weight off your shoulders. She's like, so that feeling exists within you, right? Because you didn't win the lottery, but you still felt something of that. And so she asked, basically, she said, well, like, if you won the lottery, who would be happy, you or the lottery? It's kind of like they say when it rains on your parade, who's upset, you or the rain? She said, oh, this is like an internal feeling that exists within me. There's nothing out there, right? Yes, there's something out there that triggers this inner experience. But I'm still, all of those experiences and emotions are generated within me. And so I was like, this is pretty incredible. So that it's like, there's no additional ingredient needed, right? I have all of these inner conditions and experiences and emotions within me. And based on how I direct my focus, I can start to feel some of them. Now, this video is not like a law of attraction manifestation thing about how you can, manifest winning the lottery or something. It's also not to say that the level of that excitement or joy or relief will be the same as if you were to win the lottery. But the lesson that I took away from that was coming out of it, like almost every day in the morning, I would have that same question, that same thought experiment. I could say, what if I could win the lottery without having to win the lottery? And I would literally feel different. And so what we learn is that what we think we want and what we really want are not the same thing. What we think we want is the thing, right? To win the lottery, to get the money, to get promoted, to get the girl, to get the boy, to get the whatever. But what we really want is the feeling, the inner experience associated with that outer thing. And what we find is often that inner experience is something that we are already capable of generating ourselves if we're intentional in using our thoughts and our physiology. And so it's important to remember that happiness is the only thing, I believe, that is an end of itself. Everything else is a means to the end of that experience of happiness. And so that's really the thought experiment, or the kind of sometimes called the lottery question, is what if you could win the lottery without having to win the lottery every single day? And for me, that was a really powerful lesson and a powerful thing that I continue to think about pretty regularly. And I feel like it's helped me to change my relationship to the topic of happiness and live a bit of a happier life. So I hope you enjoyed this short story. Here's a video that YouTube suggests you'll like. And as always on this channel, a lot of times I go a bit more in depth with nuances or theories or insights from both the art and science of happiness. But I also share little stories like this that I hope you find helpful. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.